Look closely at this document. Fresh out of Moscow, on May 27, 2026, the Russian government has quietly issued a high-priority executive decree. The order: reverse nearly 2 decades of post-Cold War military downsizing and resurrect one of the most legendary heavy armor academies in Soviet history, and do it at breakneck speed. This isn't a vague, long-term project. The timeline laid out in the official decree is aggressively fast. The Ministry of Defense has been given just over 60 days until August 1st to stand up the core operations of the Chelyabinsk Higher Tank Command School. From approving its new charter to seizing regional land and property, the Kremlin is treating this bureaucratic buildup. So, what exactly is this school? Founded in June 1941 as a desperate wartime armored training hub, the Chelyabinsk Higher Tank Command School became the premier intellectual forge for Soviet mechanized doctrine. For decades, it wasn't just a school for domestic officers. It trained elite tank specialists from more than 10 nations across the globe who operated Soviet armor, before it was abruptly shut down and liquidated in 2007 during a sweeping wave of military optimization. To understand why Moscow is bringing it back now, you have to understand its geography. Chelyabinsk isn't just a city on a map. It is Tankograd, the historic iron capital of Soviet heavy industry. During World War II, this single region mass-produced thousands of heavy tanks, navigators, and technicians that broke the back of the panzer divisions. By reviving this specific academy, Moscow is tapping back into a terrifying legacy of total industrial mobilization. But what is the real game here? Modern conventional warfare burns through hardware, but more importantly, it burns through trained leadership. Russia's existing command academies are stretched to the absolute limit. By reopening Chelyabinsk right next to its primary manufacturing hubs, the Kremlin is creating a closed, hyper-efficient pipeline. It allows new tactics and factory modifications to be integrated into officer training in real time, engineering a brutal shortcut from the assembly line straight to the front. This is the first major domino to fall in a massive systemic overhaul. Moscow isn't just planning for tomorrow's skirmish. They are systematically reversing decades of post-Cold War downsizing to prepare for a generation of long-term, conventional warfare. The factories of Tankograd are already running 24/7. Now, the commanders are catching up. The Iron Capital has officially struck back.